been a while since I've shot a video, so I thought I'd do one now. It's November the 23rd, 2013, and I finished all of my winter protection today. So I'd worked on it last weekend, a little bit in the evening this week, and I'm now finished. So here's the Trachycarpus. It had some difficulties in the spring. I had to cut the trunk, and here it is now. And basically what it is, it's got a metal frame, like a tomato planter kind of holder, and all it has is a tarp over it. Underneath it has the C9 lights with the Thermocube 3545. So I've already tested it. It seems to be working. I'm going to try this method out, see how it goes. In the front here, this is a needle palm, and it's been wrapped up. Under there it has a desk lamp with a 60-watt bulb in it, and it's running off a Thermocube in there. So you can see the extension cord running into there. I mulched all the way around the outside. Let's see how that does there. You can see we had a little bit of snow. We had some bands, I guess, coming through. It's not lake effect, or it is, I guess, in a sense. It's coming way off of Georgian Bay and heading over this way. So the entire ground was covered this morning, and it's melted with the sun coming out. It's about 1 degree Celsius, or 33, 34, something like that. It's our first snow we've had, and we have about a week of pretty crappy, cool, some flurries off and on kind of week. Alright, so back here, things are kind of back to the way they were a couple of years ago. So the green tarps are gone, which created lots of problems for me last year with mold and overheating, and I've gone back to the white tarps. So this one here just has the typical stakes and solid lid. Inside it's got maybe 15 C9 lights. The rest of them are burnt out, and I didn't feel like buying another pack. So, and it only has the tarp. It has no other coating on the inside, where these two here have the tarp, and inside they've got the 6mm painter's plastic. The lights in all these ones here are working. There's a few that have been spread out to the needle palm and the Sable Miner. So the Sable Miner, I think, has 3 C9 bulbs inside, and the needle palm has 3 or 4 in there, so it'll provide a little bit of extra heat. And then back here, the trachy that I have has been protected the exact same way as the one in the front. So it's just a metal cage. This one literally has probably 8 to 10 C9 bulbs inside. The rest of them are burnt out, and it's on a Thermocube as well, 3545. So they all seem to be working so far. Everything else is looking as it does this time of the year, pretty lousy. The Virginiana is still holding on some leaves. This one here is actually holding on quite a few. Not many have actually turned. Looks okay. Got lots of seeds off these magnolias this year. This is some leatherleaf mahonia that's looking nice. It's really big, actually. It was just a tiny little seedling when it was given to me. My other trachy, just the little foot tall trachy I have from Salt Spring Island. It's under there with just a few leaves, and this is winter number 3 for it. And the broadleaf evergreens are looking good. They always do until the spring, and then they start to show damage. Not so much this American holly, which is now, if I stand beside it, it's kind of at my forehead, so it's probably getting close to probably with next year it'll be 6 feet tall. Southern Magnolia, Bracken's Brown Beauty, got 1 seed off of that this year, so in this seed pod probably won't ever open because it's going to be too nasty. And here's the California holly, Foster's holly right here, and I'm really hoping these guys do okay. I'd really like them to do fine, and I'd really like to get another one from the front yard next year. A big one, if I can get a big Foster's holly. So I have wilt-proofed all of my broadleaf evergreens now, so that does provide them with more protection during the winter. It keeps the leaves moisturized a bit more. And you're looking at the bamboo here, which will not make it through the winter as it always does. I'll have to cut the canes down in the spring when they brown out, usually around February. Here's a Japanese umbrella pine and another holly, which I forget the variety of, but it's got some interesting leaves. It's a zone 6. I think it's 6A or 6B, so I'll have no problems with it here. And here is some leatherleaf viburnum. This will be its first year, so hopeful it'll do okay. Leaves start to droop when it gets cooler, but that's, I hear, what they do anyways. So that's pretty much it here in Kingston, Ontario. Hoping for a decent winter. We'll see what happens. Forecasts are kind of all over the map. Some saying mild December, January, winter hitting in February. Who knows?